For those of you that are interested in finding big fish in other games that rhymes with Aina, Antasy, or Teen, there's a big window about to open up. We get 6 minutes. Why am I that person? Why am I that person? Alright, here we go. 2 seconds. I've been fishing in nice days for fishing is dead. Listen, fishing is fish. As long as you enjoy yourself and have that feeling that only fishing can bring. Alright, we want to double hook this. So where we left off yesterday for this particular playthrough of RimWorld is there are flesh beasts everywhere. Flesh beasts running rampant. We have to go down and punch the flesh walls, as one does. Gotta pop my food. Already got my food. Let's go! If you hear the mega tug, you'll know that I'm trying to get it. Nope, that's a regular tug. Let's go mass polls while Soldu fishes. What do you mean I'm not fishing? How dare you, sir? How dare you? I am here vibing, relaxing, chumming. I can see, you can't see shit. Oh, there's a box of Shepherd just pointing at a bouncing. Why is the box bouncing though? Why is that box bouncing though? Listen, I only get 6 minutes. Also, there's another big fish window in 30 minutes. That one's a pain in the ass though, because it requires you to get mooches in advance. So that one, I'm not gonna. Listen, this is just prep work for Subnautica tomorrow. Also, GOG and Green Man Gaming don't have it on sale yet. Is it gonna go on sale early? They're gonna get $250 million. They can throw me a bone. 10% off. Take the taxes off. Probably not. Probably not. It's 40 Canadian pesos. Nope. It's not even available on those platforms yet. Buy it on Steam though. Ah, that one gave me hope. It won't be on GOG? No. I saw the thing on GOG about it. Yeah, I mean, you keep asking, maybe we'll think about it. Steam only. So you have to buy anywhere with Steam keys. Gotcha. Mitsubishi G10 confirmed. Oh my god, I love it. Thank you, Ad. That is the best news ever. I love that car so much. I'm telling you, if I ever win the lottery, instantly buying, or Kawi dies, I'm buying that car. That car will be mine. I wonder if I could put a newer engine into it so it's more gas efficient instead of, you know, 1997 Mitsubishi engines, which probably not the most efficient when it comes to gas. Certainly it's no Honda Civic. But you know, I mean, what it is. I have less than 3 minutes. No, I'm out of GP! Fuck. I can no longer chum. Chum increases it by 40%. Oh, people are posting all of the fishy that they got. I didn't get one. Go fuck myself. Oh, sad times. I love living night. Good morning. Buenos dias. Happy Thursday. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is going long. This is it. Hands off. No, fuck you, super long fish. Come on, what fish lasts that long? What is it? What's here? What's in this goddamn pool? Baited. Oh, I am missing another fish from. I'm missing 2 fish from. Okay, well, I should have reeled it in just because I'm missing that fish. This is the worst timeline. Mimi there waiting with bated breath. These are the newest fish too, so these are the big deals. If something lasts that long again, I'm pulling it in. I don't know what it was, but I'm clearly missing that fish. I have 50 seconds. Hola, Finny. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully, enjoy yourselves over Finn against Adams. Streaming some of that Digimon Time Stranger. Excellent game. Lots of side quests. Finny should be back on Friday. Streaming Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 1 p.m. Eastern. Playing a variety of games, including some big JRPGs. I was going to say, why do I hear fishing? Don't worry about it. I don't hear 14 sounds. Don't worry about it. Don't be looking to the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. No, I have 20 seconds. Don't worry about it. But welcome on in, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed yourselves, and hopefully you'll hang out with us as we play some RimWorld. We're currently under siege by the flesh walls, as one does. Thank you, Finny, for that streak. Give it 200. Thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome on back. Thank you. The last cast. I'll siege your flesh walls. Don't you threaten me with a good time. Oh, you threw me a good time. This is the last cast. I caught the ole, ole, ole. Nah, man. Wait, there's a minion here? So I missed out on the... that was a minion there that I could have caught. This is the worst timeline ever. I'm sure I read that in a fanfic before, word for word. I'll siege your flesh wall. Listen. Sometimes you just gotta siege a flesh wall, that's all. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Alright, well. That was the Vagrant Keeper. That is not in my possession, but I do have Ole Ole Ole, which is a tiny face fish that I can't stick in a thing anymore. I caught that this morning on the very last pull. There is another big fish, the Moon Marking Saucer, in 22 minutes. In Cenote Jayunja, if you want to get that in Yactel. I'm not going to do it because it does require mooching, so that requires even more prep than just sitting here like a dickhead fishing while I'm on the RimWorld. Okay. Boink. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Hey, why are there more polls there? That's kind of weird. Hopefully y'all enjoy yourselves at Orga again at Finny's. She'll be back on Friday. And yeah, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the hangout session. Let me see. The shark is in 10 hours at 5:33 a.m. That's not happening. And then at 4:55, what are these times? Shined Copper Shark. And then after that, I have to wait 4 days. But also on Friday at 4:56 p.m. in the middle, smack dab in the middle of Finny's stream, Purse of Riches will be available, Finny, if you want to throw 14 up in a tiny window while you're doing side quests in Digimon. Ready spawn Zona. Nice. He fished up the little goldfish. You see this? That's why you can't see anymore. There's a reason why I had a bunch of little goldfish in my bag, because that's what you need to spawn Zona Seeker. Zona Seeker also a summon from Final Fantasy VI. Yeah, how's it going, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well. Doma Seeker. No, we already found Doma. It's over in the far east. Hien, everybody else. You played Stormblood, right? Let's get our assets up and running. Okay, cool. But yeah, no, let's get to it. Again, we have to do this in waves because this is pretty nasty. Get out? No, it's my stream. If I get out, who will entertain you? Cashew, you're up. Load game. Yup. Beta isn't gonna go live for another 3 hours if he's feeling up to Divinity Original Sin 2 today. Oh, why I got combat music? What the fuck? Oh, right, because my whole of meat. This is it. This is the whole of meat right here. Who are we gonna send in next? Varsity. Varsity literally just recovered from being a zombie. Hey, Solo, yes, what can I do for you, Franco? ¿Qué onda? What up? Guess what's today? Wednesday. Tomorrow is Eureka Orthos. Tomorrow is Subnautica 2. Why so many lava strikes? Jesus. What's that show? Son of a bitch. You're right. What if we do that Friday night? Okay, well, let me deal with the absolute blasting I just took. I forgot about that. Hump day. Technically correct. Son of a bitch. Only 6 balls. Okay, but I'm watching it now. So you're watching it considering spoilers. Almost that's fair. That's fair. Alright, you did some taming for me. Thanks. Triggered as volcanic debris. Thanks for the volcanic debris. Dislodged a chunk of asteroid. A chunk? A whole fucking asteroid. 2 volcanic debris and a bombardment from space. Thanks to High Moon Maximum Power, experience, and inspiration, the next item, art, or furniture he creates will be 2 quality levels higher. Good job, Max. You couldn't launch the lava into the hole directly? Yeah, you're right. Damn. Oh well. Oh well, I'll catch up. I'll lave your hole. What does that mean? What does that mean? All right, Bay and Mimis and Wolfie, you're up. Antonio, get in there. Tell us more about your lava holes. Yes, Mimi. Solo, yes, Solo. Hey, yes, Solo, yes, Mimi. And Timothy shit talking tiger for not spotting. The fair is back on Main Street and they have a tilt-a-whirl. Finny, you're since she's our wife, now's your time. You're up. Listen, I do the cooking, cleaning, and building. I need somebody else who could take one for the team and go on the tilt-a-whirl, cause I ain't. All right, who else can we bring along? Ashley's still a zombie. Corey's still a zombie. Zemri's still a zombie. Who else has a shotgun? Bowmage probably be for Team B. I was riding the tilt-a-whirls when I was 5 at our local park back home. Yeah, no, I'm too brown for that shit. It puts the fear in me. No, thank you. Get in the hole. Let's go. Okay, well that's okay, well that's good. Good job. Okay, we broke in. Bay took a little bit of damage. Nothing too bad though. All right, let's move together, friends. Antonio took a little bit of damage, but he's a ghoul. He'll regen that up. Yeah, so this is probably one of the most severe meat wall infestations I've ever seen. I've not seen one this bad before. All right, Wolfie and Mimi tag teaming that meat wall. Okay, babe, keep on shooting. Oh, that's not good. That's a flesh sack. I mean, I'll take a turret pack. Turret pack, good. What do you mean there's a fire and treatment is needed outside? Oh, it's just Spade that needs treatment. Never mind, that's fine. Thank you for the streak, Neobody. Hope you've been enjoying your work from home. Again, so there's a boss down here. We have to find that boss and beat them up. Where is that? We don't know. We have to beat the meat to find it. Listen, I don't want to speak in innuendos here, but that's literally what I'm doing here. They're literally walls made of flesh. This is a horror expansion. It's nothing but horrors abound. Oh, that's not good. That's not good music. Okay, babe. So this is the map, by the way. This is what I have to fight through to find the things in your unless ring. Oh, that's a body. Flesh Talk was your nickname, and well, everywhere really. Hello, Raven. Good to know. Especially, I'm glad it wasn't more serious. Let's see. My grandfather used to have a thing he called a flying genie, but it was just a 6-foot board attached to a wheel with a shitload of grease, and it spun around at wild speeds. My cousin broke his arm flying off of it. Jesus Christ! Did you ever ride a beta? Alright, well, Bae's done a lot of good work here. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, all of you can go back up. Good job, squad. I'm gonna do a small squad at a time. I could go bring in everybody here and then just sort of try and blast it. Never works out well for us. So we're gonna just go ahead and do our best with the team. All right, as you were, soldiers. Good job. Man, Babe came out and was like, what's up with all that lava? Hell yes, but I wasn't a fool. I gripped harder. as one does. Hey, remember when I was going to use this entire area here to build our power facilities and then it got full of lava? That's weird. And you can see, Leader Fauna Fur Wells, the South Aosia pack, has an odd request. She would like you to accept some unspecified cargo. When pressed for more details, she avoids the question. There's desperation in her voice. If you accept Fauna Fur Wells, we'll deliver the mystery cargo. I don't want your mystery cargo. Look, I'll take a good mystery cargo every once in a while, but not today. All right, we're launching this elsewhere. This can be somebody else's problem way down here. This already has a lot of. Bye. I do need to research the atomizer so I can start. You know, it's way over here. The waste pack atomizer. I would need to learn fabrication. And then advanced fabrication, and then waste pack atomizers. So we'll work our way towards that. Your transport pods have arrived, but since there was no one calling us inside, the contents were lost. Oh no! What a shame! I found a picture of one. I posted in Taco Evolved. Ours was way more redneck. Let's see. Isn't that just like one of those boink 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 where does it actually go wee instead of boink 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 boink? What are those things called? What are they calling me? The thing that Beta posted that goes back. Huh? Teeter totter? No. I mean, look at it. He posted a thing. His goes in circles instead of. Yes, I see and saw what it was, Beta. I can't remember what it's called though. Huh? Okay, maybe the fuck you. Yes, that's a seesaw. Thank you. No, Beta, come back. Come on. It's just a little joke. All right, I need to move this guy. Down here, because this needs to be moved over, and it's bothering me that it's not the same. See this, Baldo? Oh, such violence. Okay, so yeah, we're doing okay. Obviously, we need to make our people happy here, which is what we're trying to work on, bit by bit. It is still winter, so we don't actually have much of a chance of, you know, doing anything for our folks, growing food, all that sort of stuff. But we're working on this. Again, the entire point of this colony isn't to get off the planet. That's not our mission. Our mission here is explicitly to see every single anomaly. We desire to see the anomalies. So we're working towards that. Okay, so working towards that. Thank you, Bowman. Didn't get you your fact and your joke. I was ready to your joke yesterday, but it's too goddamn long. Dark roasted coffee has less caffeine than medium roast. I already read that one yesterday. Get out of here. The dot over the lowercase I and J is called a tittle. I always thought it was a dot. I know I could have been saying, "Hey, teach, where that tittle at?" And all of a sudden, I got detention. You know, I never got detention once in my life. Never got detention even once. I literally told me that the other day. There you go. Your dad, maybe your dad has the same calendar. A man was out fishing when he was spotted by a wildlife officer. "Can I see your fishing license?" the officer asked. "For what?" asked the man. "I don't need a fishing license." "I can see fish in your bucket," said the officer. "These are my pet fish," said the man. "I bring them out occasionally to enjoy the lake. They swim around and play when I let them out of the bucket, but when I whistle, they jump right back in. They're very well trained." The officer was astounded. "I've never heard of such a thing. Let's see it." The man dumped his fish into the lake and then looked at the officer. "Well, call them back." "Call who back?" said the man. "Your pet fish." "What fish? That's not even funny." Alright, why do archaeologists get married so quickly, Bowmage? They have the best dating techniques. That was pretty good. That one's pretty good. See, dating techniques. Hola Rosa, thank you for the streak, 145 rim streak. No, wait, no, listen, absolutely. Absolutely. Come on in. Thank you for that. That was just exhausting. Yeah, I don't know who wrote these. Some of these jokes feel like they're old-timey jokes. From way back from the last century, from the 1900s. It's kind of, oh no. I got detention for reading a book in class. What book, Allie? What book were you reading in class? Which Dojin was it? RimWorld now, because no RimWorld Friday. Thank you, Franco. Yeah, so I'm sorry, I was busy reading the long ass joke with no punchline. We're doing this now because here comes the whistling. I already have cowboy hats for everybody. Nice, we can sow trees. But yeah, as Franco said, Subnautica comes out tomorrow. Subnautica 2 comes out tomorrow, so we want to give that a shot. I'll probably start it off as my as a solo run, and then we'll mix it in with the 4 Mexicans, 1 Ocean deal. But I'm gonna start off initially at least solo, and then want to do a couple of days of that Subnautica into Friday. I don't know how much of a game is gonna be in Subnautica, but Mimi requires me to play the game. You're the 4th Mexican, Beta. Shut the fuck up. You hang out with me, Franco, and Iggy far too much, so you've been absorbed. The Mexicans have claimed you. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing that. Claimed that that's just how it works. So yeah, we're still gonna work on that, and then no real lull. There's a lot I want to play. Final Fantasy IX is on the queue as well as Nier Automata. Horizon Forbidden West is on the list. What's the other game called? I forgot the other game. Huh? Pragmata? Franco said I would hate the combat, and it's true. Let's see. The Stanley Parable? Who's Stanley and what's their parable about? Oh, that was there. With mine. Nier plays? Nier's on the list. Like I said, my Nier playthrough is going to be Nier with excerpts from the books, which cannot be held against me by the Square book department because I'm taking the thing and then transforming it into its own content. We're making content out of it. Listen to Franco. Play Nier so we can watch the anime. Yes, Nier's on the list. So it might be, and also there's Karn, the mountain climbing game that I wanna tackle. So there's still plenty. There is a lot to play. There's an excessive amount to play. All right, so what are we doing here? Right, Beta sent me like 60 more meteors. Look at all this uranium. Oh, that's plasteel. Thank you. Rosa, your abode is coming along nicely. You're gonna have marble flooring. Your bed's over here. You have 2 massive pieces of art. Your bodyguard Mimi lives right there. There's a gold ornate door to give entrance to your area. May I see your pawn? Yes, your pawn is right there. In your playthrough, does that mean he also replays officially canon Shadowbringers raid series? God, no. I mean, I'm gonna. I just made a new one. Hola, Malaya. Meteor. That's the name of my emote. It's a flying taco in the Final Fantasy VII logo style, and it's called the Meteor. What party parts I got? You got Architect. You have an aesthetic nose, Architect eyes, 1 bionic arm because your right arm got chopped off, and then you got your 2 legs. So check Discord. Okay, bad. Wow! You're not wrong. If I buy 2 arms, can I replace? Yes, you can replace any arm with more arms. You really can. That's a morbid thing to say, but you can replace any arms you want with other arms. As for gear, Rosa, you still need a chest piece, but there goes your gear. I stole somebody's helmet for you, so congrats, you have a nice helmet. You don't have a weapon currently. You might have had a weapon at some point, but Beta hit with enough fucking tornadoes and everything else that we've kind of, you know, we've lost some body parts. As one does. Right, I need some people back into the me hole. Alright, who's going? Alright, Zeros, it's your turn in the me hole. Antonio, it's always your turn in the meat hole. You're a ghoul. You don't get a say. Who else has a gun? Max, it's your turn in the meat hole. Tuna hands can't go in the meat hole. Ashley, you're back up. You're still frail, but you don't have anything else from the unfortunate incident with the dying. Varsity, you have a shotgun. Get down here. Is Varsity awake enough to go to hell? Yes. I'm sending him in here right now, babe. You already went in there once with Mimi, and you guys cleared a lot of meat. Good job. I'm proud of you. Can I come for you too? Okay. Thank you for this trainer, Raven. We'll get that to... Probably want that for Rosa. Just because she is good at socialization. There goes Arco 2, Archotech Arms. There goes Beta's Control Sublinks. He just put his character in front of me. Archotech Arms for Rosa. So let's get that one. Do you just want me to get you the Archotech arm in your left arm? So that way you have one biotic arm and then one Archotech arm? Neat. I got to the hardest part of thus far. Listen. Alright, get in there. Wait a minute, is somebody else coming along? Yeah, there goes Cub. I'll play Spanic arm with another Mark arm later. Yeah. And go inside the gate. Max, why you're so slow, Max? Oh, okay, we're being attacked right away. There's a taco there. Who dropped their taco? Alright, Varsity. This group is actually pretty heavy melee. Okay, let's continue working our way through the meat. MSG goes hard indeed. It does, but it tastes good. Alright, you guys come destroy that meat. Varsity, you keep shooting. Ooh, packaged survival meals, nice. Oh, look at all that chem fuel. That's pretty good. But I meant to ask, how are you finding Conan Exiles? I've seen a lot of people picking it up of late. It looks fun, looks interesting. If you're already following Alistair, by the way, you can follow Alistair. You could do that, by the way. No one's stopping you. Oh, okay, so we're finding the end of the meat wall here. So that's good. You're interesting. Depends on who you ask, Smooshy. Depends on who you ask. Okay, that's the end of that wall right there. Alright. There goes the follow button. You could do that. You could go follow the homie. Alright, we'll continue working our way south. I don't know what's down here, but we're gonna find out. So we want to find the boss. We don't want to fight the boss yet. We just want to locate them. Just because I'm probably going to need a lot of bodies for it. What are we doing here? Also, no, I don't have to clean out every single piece of meat, but my brain gets very happy whenever I do clean out every single piece. There's MSQ dungeon thingy that doesn't let me use NPCs. It's awful. Which one? It's probably because they haven't gotten around to coding it yet, because they've had to redo a lot of the dungeons just because the NPCs are too dumb. They can't handle the mechanics. Me every time this happened. Yeah, I mean, I'd run it with you right now, or I can run it with you later if you want. I can find you some reasonable bodies to help procure a thingy, a clear. Alright, Varsity, let's go over here. Start shooting. Oh, okay. Shisui, the Violet Tides is the one underwater in the Ruby Sea. I'm not sure. Wait, no, they just removed the pool from that, so they did. What do you mean squirming sounds? No! All of you, get back! Something's squirming over there. I don't like it. Alright, Varsity. Oh! Is that... No, Varsity, stop shooting! No! Everybody get the fuck out! That's the boss! We found it. The Dread Meld. Well, I checked the login into 14 for some reason. It's 5 times more frustrating than anything else due to two-factor authentication. Gotcha. Alright, in the morning, we're gonna bring everybody. As the lowly human cub draws near the flesh mass here, he senses a heavy writhing and throbbing from under its warm surface. Some huge living entity is hidden behind the wall of flesh. A group of wasters from Pest Alpha has read. What do you mean they're attacking immediately? You dumb bitches! Corey, no, you just revived! Run away, Corey! Oh, actually doesn't have a weapon. That's not good. Those idiots are attacking my outer defenses and nothing else. Look how Bane's just vibing in the poison. It doesn't matter because they got all the gear on. That's what this is what it looks like to take care of your pawn. Bane is unmatched, and they're eating a duck horn. Okay, Bane, you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to go that hard. You don't have to go that hard. They just stuck there snacking. All right. Well, we got rid of them, so that's good. Thankfully, that didn't go too badly. Where did Ashley's weapon get destroyed because of a fucking volcano? Alright, well, we gotta burn the bodies now. Great. Antonio, come eat these bodies, please. You are urgently hungry. Come and eat. Shout out to Duke once again for creating a line of defense. I need your sprout back until I'm good at the game. Never lies. You're very good. The problem is the fucking ping. I'm actually considering putting some cash back into Mudfish. I'm getting my words. I'm trying to get too comfortable with how the game plays currently. Right. I guess me best see. Leader Agatha Opebos of the Orange Empire needs extra hands to help fortify a settlement. She's asking you to lend her 3 colonists, 13 years old or older, for 5 days. She will send a shuttle to pick them up. Ooh, I could send 3 useless ones. Just because it's goodwill. Alright, sure, I'll accept it. I'm gonna chuck 3 of you over there. Good luck. Your discovery of the Dreadmelt has yielded new insights. You can now research the following anomaly projects. Provoke Pitgate. I don't want to provoke the Pitgate. Dreadmelt. You discovered a flesh beast, Dreadmelt. This mammoth creature seems to be made up of dozens of smaller flesh beasts. It appears to have some psychic connection to the flesh mass that supports this cavern. Killing it would destabilize the entire cave. Okay, it's just vibing down there. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Fraggle, thank you for the good colonist. Fraggle, your character is... That's second Fraggle, by the way. Your first character is still there. Untouched. But this one's good at doctoring. They're cannibal, they're super immune, and they're kind, just like you in real life. You grew up as a plague survivor, and now you're an unethical doctor. The stabbing. Fraggle became a doctor to save lives and research medicine. They soon realized the only way to make progress on their research was to perform experiments on human patients. He often used patients for his experiments, whether they were willing or not. Jesus. Welcome aboard. Ethics are a foreign country to you. Talk to Max about the ping thing. Yeah, I mean, listen, Mudfish goes a long way to resolving ping. Let the wizard come to the battlefield? Absolutely. I will bring you forth. I'm going to put like 30 people in front of you though, Ali. Ooh, unique shotgun. Let's get you that. Rosa is going to shoot some bitches. Rosa, your weapon is called the Grim Sweeper. This weapon bears an illustration of a squirrel rendered in a silhouette eating a zucchini. Do squirrels eat zucchinis? The daddiest style of the central scene clashes with the geometric depiction of the background. It has toxic pellets and shortened barrel. Sounds like my axe. Alright, hey Fraggle, you just arrived. Get in the ship. Nami, get in the ship. Cerelia, get in the ship. You're going on a ride. Fraggle, thank you for the unique minigun. I'll get that to your character soon. Thank you for the cube as well. And thank you for the medicine. Get to the chopper, get to the chopper. It's an easy one. You're not going to go anywhere dangerous. Alright, we're going in there. We're destroying everything. Let's go. Mimi, Antonio, everybody, well, Zeus is in the hospital. He can't come along. Mimi, Antonio, Wolfie, Bay, leader of the gun squad. Tribuli's got a shotgun, but your shooting sucks because you're a mechanitor. Varsity, you got to come along with Bay now. You're the squire to Bay's gun squad. Bow mage, nope, not that, not the beam grazer. Ever Baba the wizard. Flynn doesn't have a gun. Max, I need you here. Other Fraggle ain't got shit. Arxane doing mechanical things. Tuna hands, cooking for everybody. Iggy, nothing. Ashley doesn't have a weapon because I lost it because fucking got attacked. They got knocked out. I'm sorry. There could be some freebies somewhere around here. I just don't remember where you got knocked out, unfortunately. So I couldn't even begin to recover your guns for you. Or your weapon of choice. I'm sorry I failed you. What are you good at anyway? Let me see. Oh, you're definitely a shooter. I can get you a random gun here because there's some random guns at least. Wait, is that it right there? I mean, that's it for now because you're gonna get that. It is the quick shot fusel. It has quick reload. We'll take that. Cub, I need you to come and fight. Smooshy, he has a sword and a dream and a gas mask. He's gonna die. You haven't taken care of your character. Listen, you have a gas mask and you have a sword called Lewis. Did you think I saw a rifle before? Yeah, I think it got blasted by one of the many tornadoes and bombings. I'll look for it more closely, but I think it's gone, Ash, just because, again, it was destroyed from all the natural disasters. I'm sure the mods can put up a poll for one unique assault rifle of each kind. I think this might be yours. All right, we're going in. Let's go, gang. Okay. Bay. People with guns over here. What is, you can cast vertical pulse, interfere with the spatial orientation sense of everyone near the target point, causing intermittent loss of balance. Flesh creatures will become extremely nauseous as well. Generate an overwhelming rush of undirected rage in everyone near the target point. You can also go invisible, so that's good. You can also make everybody happy. Alright, it's over here, so we gotta go fuck it up. Let's go. We're going to war, but Everbaba's gonna make Baba cast fireball. I wish you had massive fireball. Just, did I move everybody so close? Now they're all together again. Okay, Varsity, you're gonna go pull this for everybody. Fucking run! Okay, it's not pulling properly, so we have to... No, Everbaba's down! Alright, all of you, get out. Alright, you. Get out. Mimi, you pick up Everbaba. We did the thing. Alright, Mimi has you cradling you like Baba, like baby. I cast out. You did. They unfortunately, so whenever you hit a flesh beast, they explode. And unfortunately, 2 flesh beasts exploded, flew over your head, landed behind you, and then... You know. That's a lot of meat, it is. But we did it. We could go in there and secure all the items, but fuck that. The Dreadnought's death has shocked the flesh mass and caused the cave system to destabilize. The flesh mass that supported the cavern is already beginning to deteriorate. Within half a day, the entire cavern will collapse. Get out of the undercave before it's too late. That is the best way I have ever handled that. Every single time it has been an absolute mess, and that thing has been a nightmare for me. So this has been the best way to do this. Why does Xeris have dementia? Xeris has developed a health condition, dementia, because of toxic buildup. Oh, It's Xeris the alligator, not regular Xeris. My bad. I'm sorry about Xeris the alligator having dementia. And no, she's been listen, they got bombed by the toxers, the dudes. You discovered the secret to taking all of the flesh beasts? Excuse me? Yes, I have. In nice, easy to handle increments. A bit of meat at a time, as it were. Rosa has completed her study of the monolith. The structure is a conduit that links to the void, a reality hidden under every point in space-time. The void is inhabited by a vast machine intelligence of terrifying complexity that surges with nightmarish inhuman rage. Its influence creates horrors in our world. Awakening the monolith will fully open the conduit. With the channel open, Rosa believes she could reach through the link to permanently close the conduit, or find a way to harness its dark power. The monolith now provides more knowledge when studied. Hell yeah, Rosa, good job. It sounds like your ex. Alright, Rosa, you have your Archotech arm. Yeah, let's go. Thank you for the unique assault rifle. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I closed it before I could... thanks for the nanites chat. Yeah, no, we're pretty solid on that. Thank you for the unique minigun Arcsane. Let's get that for you. Thank you for the guinea pig Neobody. Am I just clicking the wrong button? Can I click a button correctly? No, it's just saying close. It's not even showing where it's at. It's like, it's good luck, dumbass. Okay. Yeah, oh, there were sit-downs down below? Damn, that sucks for everybody. No, but I'm under the ground, so they can't go underground. I can't believe mods did this to me. I'm kidding. I'm joking. You've had years and years of clicking on buttons. I have faith in you. We did it. Once we've completed that, look at all this mess chat made. Messy. The planet's dying, Cloud. Wait a minute, wasn't one of my fucking... You just read another one of my things. It's okay, we can fix it. It's spring! Alright, so that's when my grass is growing. I was like, why is my grass growing? In case you didn't see it there, let me show you. My grass is growing! Look at it! We got a little grass. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, we're fine there. Also, we gotta take care of this. And this one right here. Okay, neat. Progress. I sense a disturbance, aka Bay talking mad shit right in that chat. Assault rifle probably stopped, dropped in the hole. Yeah, that's what he said. It's okay, just send Varsity the hero to go grab. Actually, what's in the hole? Let's look inside the hole. Are they actually here? Oh yeah, no, that's collapsing. Where would they land in the hole? Like, I don't even see them. Oh, no, that's an excellent nerve spiker. That's okay, we're gonna get an excellent nerve spiker. They're still alive, sucks to be them. Yeah, I don't even know where it landed over here, because this is just a completely different area, right? So it's not like it could... There goes Payne's gut spewer. That chem fuel would have been nice. Oh! Yeah, as you can see, it does start to get pretty nasty down here. In Bay's defense, varsity, how's it spring? Just like that, the seasons come and go. Bay provided some gear for you, son of a bitch. Beta, I swear to God, if that's, okay, I thought that was gonna be, I thought that was gonna be like volcanic winter. This is send me back in. What are you even proficient in? That's a good question. I don't know. But Bay gave you gear, and so that way you can show up and roll with us. You're welcome. Let's see, varsity. There go your stats. Please enjoy. Crops flourishing. Crops flourishing. It's just like us. Our maple tree is ready to go. It is threatening me with a very bad time. Nova Scotia is finally like, is it spring? Is it spring? Can we start growing things? So we're finally here, midway through May, starting to see an inkling of spring. They have the chance of horrific death. Varsity is going to be there right beside you. It's true. It's true. But those are your stats. You're very good at mining. You're very good at crafting. We did get a bunch of regular bio-coated Hellcat rifle, but it belongs to one of the other people, so we can't actually use that. Alright, let's load up more toxic waste into our rocket. But apparently we're getting one last snowstorm right before the... thank you for the skill trainer shooting varsity. You probably only need one. No, you need all of them. Never mind. You're not very well trained in it. By popping your chances triggered Come on. Come on. Let's hope you get on this side. Listen, I wasn't talking smack, okay? I was merely making an observation. The words of your mouth. Wait, why is Medic fighting that? Why is Medic fighting that ox, that yak? Damn, Medic killed a yak. For no reason. What is this, Final Fantasy VIII? Every night in the weekend salute. Yeah, I'm glad we're not there. We're enjoying nice. I believe the high today was 10 degrees. Went out for a nice long walk, 2.5 miles in a t-shirt and shorts. But Solo, you wear that even in the winter. That's not the point. The point is I wasn't freezing my bits off. So it was nice. Alright, so this is going well. We're lacking SCP tenants at our hotel SCP. This isn't good. We need more so we can actually study better, faster, stronger. Again, that volcanic winter. No, whenever you get gear and helmet, like any kind of armor for your character, your pawn, that tends to negate a lot of the temperatures, be they positive or negative. So because I stole somebody's shirt or I got a free shirt for you and Bay gave me a helmet for you, the weather doesn't bother you. You are, in fact, you're only happy when it rains, as it turns out. As am I, by the way. Love that song. The tenants receive a secured room from which they cannot exit without staff assistance. Well, there is these nice little tethers that make them feel nice and snug and at home. Snug as a bug. And then if they pay extra, actually, you know what? At no extra cost, we have these machines here that help them feel nice and cozy. A shard of dark aqua technology that resonates with psychic energy, increasing the containment strength of any holding platform or spot within its radius. Oh, so this one can actually hit both of these. That'd be nice. Because these are our extra special SCP facilities. Okay, so we've got some bodies to burn. It's par for the course. I do need to get on with the smelting because we can't smelt much of anything right now. So I need to start doing that. The tailoring bench will be huge because that'll let us break down other stuff as well. So thank you, Bowmage, for that. Was it the machining table, a workstation for assembling machinery like guns and ammunition or breaking down dead mechanoids? I'll take it. Cremate corpses. What kind of corpses are we creming? Yes. Human, we don't want. Natural corpses can be definitely a thing, but not colonists. Animals, not really. We want to use them for food. Entities, sure. Drones as well. Fresh and rotten. Apparel, we'll save that. We'll save the burning of apparel for a little while later. Right, so this is all good there. Why are you not receiving the power that you need? Is there a break in our power generation here? No, we're doing pretty okay. I don't see a particular break anywhere here. Like, this is all connected up here, so this break here shouldn't do anything for this. Interesting. Okay, oh, whatever. I'll figure it out here in a second. Okay, we're coming together. Also, here, surprise mines also do the trick. They do on occasion. Have introduced small friendly turrets that provide a warming sensation from the hundreds of rounds fired at them per second. So, funny you say that, Varsity, because that's how you died initially, because these were turrets all over right here. And then, unfortunately, they shot a turret that you were stood at, and that a turret, apparently, if it gets shot, apparently it blows up. And if you happen to be the person right by it, well... stuff and things happen there. It's weird. Okay, well, we can start sowing trees then. That bodes well for us. It is spring, right? So we actually create a grow zone right here. Oh, we can't. Can I repair that first? Is that a thing I can do here? No, it's just a blast zone. Incapable of growing anything. Okay, well, fair. Noted. Okay, here's what we're going to do. First of all, I need a research project, so let's get that out the way. Carpet making is important, sure, but I was trying to learn how to make drugs. So medicine production, nice. Okay, that's fine for now. Right, let's make a nice little tree zone. And here we're gonna have choke vine. Mimi has inspired surgery. Thanks to high mood, Mimi has experienced an inspiration. The next time she performs a surgery, her chance of success will be doubled. A small minimum chance of failure still applies. There you go. Mimi is inspired. Who needs who needs a new arm? You know what? Fair question, Mimi. You're chopping down that tree. Uh-oh. Gotta sneeze. One day, I'm not gonna get to that mute button on time. And it's gonna be very unfortunate. Alright, well, alright, we need to repair this area here as well. We are trying to both repair what's been done to this planet, as well as is that marble? That is marble. Nice. We need marble for Rosa's flooring. That we may. Wait, I was gonna learn. Make the map not look terrible. We want it to look nice. We want it to come together. All right, I can already make soul. All right, so we can actually make those. So we want to get more power. I can't grow anything there anyway. Chopping down a tree and thinking, got inspired about chopping other things. Yeah, Mimi would. That is how that goes. How does it, so this is the down part of being out here in the middle of nowhere, is that kind of hard to grow things sometimes. Alright, let's get that out the way. Thank you for the batteries, Sandra. Gonna have to do something about these. I don't really need these here, so I need them somewhere else. Just stockpiled, providing power. Beta's laboratory for giant-ass robots of destruction is gonna expand this way. It has this entire section down here, so we'll move these up here for now, and then create our little battery room. Okay, not bad. So we start to handle these bodies. Power is going through there now, so that's good. And again, I can't get to the power 3 because these things are too big. But Power Opinion Channel has triggered Aurora for a whole day, and let's hope you get out on the other side. What does that mean? Aurora. Exactly. What's an Aurora do? I don't know. We've slowly gotten most of the rocks out of our living areas as well, so that'll help out with their enjoyment of their surroundings a bit, until we can get more flooring for them in those areas. We are going to invoke the void here in a second, because we have to get going on that. Where's our power grid, which again is struggling a little bit. Yes, yes. Everybody's impressed by your really loud car. I don't even get to hear that. Alright, let's remove those there, and then we'll put up our regular walls. Bathrooms holding up okay. SCP area is doing okay. Largely, do we not bad. Right, I need a weapons locker up here. That way I can actually start holding all of our stuff here and taking care of it here. And start chucking it into the incinerator, or at the very least being able to break it down. What do the bills do for this? EMP shells, shred, mechanoid, or drone. Yes, need that. Do forever. If the drone has perished, it's time to go. I can make grenades, Molotovs. I don't know why I need a machining table to make Molotovs, but here we are. That's fine. It says it boosts the mood of people outside to see. Oh, so it's not a bad thing. Okay. Let's move our corpses in here. Drone corpses, please. Bring them on in. Thank you for the architect legs, Arcsane. Let's get those attached. We're doing pretty well. Maybe even Mimi will do the surgery with her inspiration. All right, that'll replace your left middle toe that got torn off. Congrats on your brand new left middle toe, Arcsane. I hope it's a good one, and it doesn't get torn off like the last one. Yay! All right, hey, look, the trees are actually growing here and everything. That's nice. So these trees will slow down anybody who walks in it. Which will be kind of helpful in the literally any other time but now. That's limestone, that's salt, that's granite, sandstone. Sure, we can mine this now. Again, we're trying to clean up the joint. Make it look as natural as possible. What is this? Why is this ancient concrete? Oh, there used to be something here. Oh hell no! We need that beautiful natural flooring, not this nonsense. Alan Arche, thank you for the 65 streak. Thank you. Alright, so we've got more power. That's good. Need that. Thank you for the side trainer, Ali. Blinding Pulse. Ever Baba grows ever stronger. What does what does Blinding Pulse do? The doses, Blinding Pulse, induce noise in the visual centers of the brain, obscuring vision of everyone near the target point. Oh, that'll be nice. That'll be very effective. Wall raise. You're giving this wall a raise? Form a temporary wall by skipping rubble and soil up from deep under the ground. Neat. Okay. I messed that up. I need to hold shift while I'm doing that. Right, they can learn both of them. We got this. Demeter was passing by. All your crops have grown. Yay! Thanks, chat. Oh, look at all that grass. Look at some of my trees. Oh, I didn't regrow my crops. I should probably do that. I forgot I was changing that. Skip shield. Okay. Generate a spherical skip gate that sends all incoming and outgoing ground level projectiles to some distant place. The process is forceful enough to detonate explosive projectiles. People and items are not affected. Huh, alright. So we set that up near my melee. Then, okay. You can keep them safe. Very nice. The Ever Baba protects. Far skip. Okay, I'm just gonna get you in danger with this one. Skip the caster along with anyone standing near them to an ally at a distant location. This can send people far across the planet, but only works if there is a willing ally on the other side to use as a navigation beacon. The skipped people will always appear near a random ally on the targeted map. Thank you for the streak, Xander. Welcome on back. Thank you, thank you all. And focus. Okay. What is this? This is just focus, right? Focus the target's mind, boosting their sight, hearing, and moving capabilities. A self buff at that. Okay. Neat. Okay, so let's rebuild this here before it collapses on us. Oh, that's surgery going on. Geo, should Geo be operating on people? Geo has a skill of 19. Sure. What's the worst that can happen? Alright, so that's built up there. That's built up there. Gotta get rep powered through there. But yeah, our little city is nearing the point where it's not going to be the focal activity, the focal point of our colonists. Obviously got a lot to go, but you know. For now, it's doing okay. Alright, so what kind of corpses, I mean, can I do it machining? Alright, I need you to move that wall lamp. But yeah, no, we need to start growing our food here in much better. Man, sure would suck if we had some blight here. That sure would be terrible. Okay, rice plant. Alright, so we're going to start to grow crops bit by bit. Clearing this out as much as we can. And repairing that, so that'll be fine. Alright, we're doing well over here. Just a lot of work to go through. Look, more lava damage. Who could have seen that coming? And we can of course provoke the void here. Alright, this part is done. Let's remove that wall. That we can actually add the electricity there. Little had these carnitas pupusas. Oh my god, carnitas pupusas. The fusion I never knew I wanted. And they're pretty damn good. Wish Little was closer though. That sounds delicious. Pupusas are normally just like cheese, right? And then they have like a, listen, you know what I mean? Like a slaw, so people understand what I'm talking about. To go with it. A pickled slaw. Delicious. Thank you, Finny, for the meditation throne. Does Rosa need that? Ever Baba, you have a throne right here. Unless you don't, there's a throne in your, what kind of, social? What tab is it under? Tell me what kind of, hell? Needs. Log? Solu, can you get our wife to do something real quick? What's up? I can ask this of her. Would you say you wished it was a little closer? I was trying to, I refrained from making that joke. Wow, everybody called Varsity Rod a demon. I mean, where's the lie? Amazing. The request is in response to Max's message. Oh, Mimi, can you purge Max? Whether you do it or not, that's what you. That's what I'm saying. I'm just a messenger passing on the message from Finny. What you do as a moderator, what Beta does as a moderator, is between all of you and Max. Right, there's a skill somewhere that tells you what kind of meditation thing they need. I just forget where it is. Falling asleep in the circus. Oh, circus. I was like, excuse me? Are you at an actual circus? What fucking year is it? I thought it was under social, but it's apparently not. Everbaba's closest person is Tuna Hands, followed by Zemri. Is it here? Where is it? Oh, I'll figure it out. So what type of meditation upon needs in RimWorld, click on the eye for their background info, which will show their preferred meditation type. I knew one of these menus. Oh, maybe. Okay. Eye for information, that one? Thank you. Thank you, Ali. Meditation type, where are they? Where are you? Natural. So you need a let's see, natural focus objects, a small nature shrine, a large nature shrine, an anima stone, or an anima tree. There aren't any anima trees here, and they hate everything that I'm building, so we can't do that, but maybe a large nature shrine. Thank you for the statue, Duke. Let's see what we got. Oh, slate statue. A statue showing Fauna Fur Wells throwing an unseen spear. Isn't that the leader of that other faction? The statue resembles Fur with a signature look of determination. Almost every shape in the image seems to be unbalanced. Several smaller carvings around the statue, each resembles a pumpkin. Wait, we have new lovers. Who is it? Arxane tried to woo Cub by jokingly poking at his ears. Cub was attracted and is now Arxane's lover. Congratulations. Thank you for the hayloft, Finny. How are we going over here? Oh yeah, they're out of hay is the problem. Alright, we're starting to get hay, so that's good. You got a small shrine. Alright, let's see. Oh no, it hates everything here. It hates everything here. Okay, so it can't be inside. We'll put it somewhere away from all this bullshit. I don't intend to build up here, so we can actually put your shrine somewhat close. We'll build a little area around it. We'll add some garden roses, plumeria, or roses. Or coffee plants. What kind of flowers would you like around your... There's some tinctorias. There's some flowering plants here. Coffee plants? Coffee plants it is. For the drugs. For the drugs. Let's go. I didn't notice the second ring until you zoomed out. Yeah. Let's deconstruct this as much as we can as well. And then we'll put some... Can I build a wooden fence around this just to keep it enshrined? It is your shrine after all. Thank you for the Animus Stone. What is Animus Stone? An ancient jade stone marked with sacred tribal carvings. Tribal psi casters can focus on these stones during meditation to increase their psi focus gain more than a typical nature shrine. Different tribal cultures tell different stories about these stones, but most agree that they were crafted by an ancient world spirit during a time of great power. Since they look like natural objects to unobservant outsiders, raiders will generally ignore it. Candace go inside her bedroom? Nope. They're gonna be big mad. Alright, so we'll put it over here as well. Oh, this is really, like, this is really out. This, okay. Okay, this is... How about we leave you at this regular nice little shrine over here instead? You have so much silver? I have no silver, since I don't get pawns anymore. Yeah, that's fair. Is my silver back? Nope, still is 0 silver. Womp womp. Okay, so once we get that going, we still have more of this to clear out. Most of my people's jobs right now is just undoing lava damage, which is fine. But look at that, we can see the everything again. We spent like 2 entire streams of just being in made me singing loudly. Of Jesus, look at all this. Of being in snow. But if you make a strong animal to take over the base, listen, how dare you? Alright, we can destroy that since nobody's using that throne. We'll eventually have to get a bigger, proper throne for Rosa. Remove floor. Nope. Okay. I see Beta's fingerprints all over the place. Meteor here, hardened stuff there. A little bit. Listen, Beta likes to keep it interesting. Beta provides a service. A mad crow! A local crow has gone mad. It will attack everyone it sees. Okay. Holy shit, it's moving so fast. No! Clean Sweeper 4! Clean Sweeper 4 is about to get clean sweeped. No! Mimi, get there! Clean Sweeper gets attacked, but it keeps on sweeping. Peanut, no. You're gonna destroy Beta's machine. No. Okay, well. Who does this belong to? This is one of Beta's bots. I just got fucking blasted. Alright, Beta, please come repair your Clean Sweeper. Thank you for that. Actually, so what are your stats? Let's see, Max. You're geared up fairly well, but what are your stats? You are a Neanderthal. What do you mean my pen isn't enclosed? Excuse me? Oh, I'm missing a door. Someone does animal metamorphosis or something, or someone gets cute and funny and they have to do bionic leg. That never happens. Huh. Oh, this hay is in the way. Wait, another new lover is Babe Barbarly tried to romance Rosa by jokingly poking at her intellectual skills. Jesus. And it worked. Alright, congrats, Bae. Alright, Max, let's get Jesus Christ. Mega Melee Max. You won't need that many, but we'll see how many it takes. Probably 5, maybe 6. This can be small, let's go. You're already there. We're just gonna make your accuracy go up. Enclosed, your pen is. Okay, Yoda, calm down. Ever saw this too? I will disperse it to everybody but Wolfie. What? Okay. How's the grid going? The grid's going pretty well. No complaints there. We can get the rest of these batteries in here. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, well, we're... Okay, Max, where are you? Look at all... that's a lot of meteorites. We're gonna look like the goddamn moon here. Well, we're gonna invoke the void, see what happens. So I've gone to the reveal of Shadowbringers. As in the trial, or you're going into a dungeon. Alright, thank you, Max. That does leave a fair few left over. Because it depends on what zone are you in. Let me ask that. That's a safe question. Then I can figure out where you're at. The trial, okay. The Voth the Voth reveal. As in the trial in the Tempest? Underwater. Are you like, hey, these NPCs sure are talking? Let's see how we're doing over here for skills. Mimi, congrats. Your melee is capped because of Max. Thank you, Max. Rosa's got a gun. Let's see. Wolfie, your melee is 15. Wait, actually, Max, what's your... Right, you're at 20. Mimi's at 19. Wolfie can get a couple of these. If he's bouncing on it crazy style, Alley. that sure is. Yeah, that's part of the that's officially canon there. Are the hoes riding? They always are. They always are, and they always will be. All right, let's see. Cub. What do you mean roof is collapsing? What roof? There's no roof here. All right, who else's melee can I bump up? Cub, your melee is at 19, so we can cap you out there. Xeris, your melee is at a skill of 2. Oops, you also should have had a shotgun, so you're shooty, but you don't have a shotgun because you got dropped, unfortunately. We don't have a lot in the way of melees, I think. Of course there's blight. Come on. No, it's blighted. What's the way to keep these from spreading blight to each other? I remember Ash doing it. We're just gonna build walls between these. Might have to at this rate. Man, I do love me some blight. Is this interstellar? But congrats to you. You completed some of the biggest parts of the game, so obviously I'm keeping it what's it called? Vague intentionally because it's huge. I think Ancient Green Mines stop light. They surely do, yes. Alright, roof collapse. Architect eyeball for Bay. Let's get you your eyeball, Bay. That's the left eye. Like the wrapper. Thank you, Max, for the construction. Let's get you going on construct. Do you like your name, Max? It's always like this for you, and I don't know why. 3 or 4 should do you here. Hola, Ali. How are we doing? We're doing okay. We're doing all right. We are waiting very impatiently for Subnautica 2 tomorrow. But I had a busy day. I was making submarines in Final Fantasy XIV, and man, was I reminded of what a terrible system that is. There's a bit of crafting in 14 that's meant to be a thing that an entire FC does. So it's supposed to be this big communal thing where everybody comes together and provides materials and crafts materials, and you do it together, and it's thousands of materials. It's literally thousands. And I did it all myself because I'm a dumbass. But it's meant for, but hear me out. It's meant for fashion. So worth it. Remember when you needed 4 people? Yes. Yes. And that Iggy, they only just removed that recently too. That was like a Endwalker change. I never got to ask, is there a reason why you're crafting them and not buying them? Because I'm a cheap bitch, yes. But also, I wanted to... Yeah, I mean, I bought some of them some stuff because some of the items are sold by the NPCs in Idleshire. So I did buy some of it because I'm not going to... People do the thing where they buy the material at cost from the NPC and then mark it up on the market board. So rather than feed those people and that habit, which I don't care if you do or not, make your money. But I have the means and the ways around it. So it gives you something to do between big fish windows. And it's also a fairly big markup. One of the things that I did was I went to Aether where it was cheaper and bought my crypto Maria. I'm not crypto like currency, crypto Maria in a large amount, and I'm reselling it on Behemoth. So it's essentially going to pay for everything. So I could have outright bought the part, or I could use my crafting skills to take the raw materials and then craft some of it for what I need, and what I have left over, either chuck it at Franco or just, you know, sell it off at what Behemoth asks of the price, and then I can just make the money, and it actually might even pay for the entire thing. Capitalism. But how's your day, Ali? Hopefully you had a good day today. Hopefully work wasn't too bad. Alright, Max, let's max you out here. But excited for I want the moon already. We're gonna get a lot more glamour, a lot more stuff, and I desire, more than anything, I just want to know what the systems are gonna be for the moons, so that way I can decide whether I'm in Oasis the entire time or if I'm in the new one. So excited to see where it goes. My ass could be rich in 514 if I crafted, but I have that fucking smooth raider brain. That falls over the minute Iggy asked me to gather something. Well, the biggest thing I could give anybody who wants to learn crafting is use garland tools. Garland tools will make you, listen, you look up, you type in what you're trying to make. It gives you the entire list of what can be bought off of NPCs, what can be crafted, what can be gathered, and where to get it. Let's see, Poppy, what if we met in space Sunday and our cockpits touch? What if? I have to warn you, I have like 5 cockpits though, so you gotta be careful, Poppy, but it does depend on what activity we're doing. When systems were made to make a collaboration less of a pain. Yeah, I mean, it was a system out of 2013, which is when 2014, which is when the system was added to begin with. So it's not like it's, you know, a current system. It's a 12-year-old system from 2014. That was 12 years ago, by the way, over a decade. I was able to get angry having to buy masks off the. I hate that NPC so much, Iggy. Those Mythrite nuggets are not worth $4,000 or $3,000 or whatever. They're not. Alas, did I pay it today? Yes. Wing glue on Behemoth was $10,000 a pop. So rather than go out there and slay wyverns all day long, I ponied up the $4,000 a pop. So yeah. But when's the patch coming to 14? It should be within the next week or two, right? We should be getting the moon, my precious. No, more blight. Who can cut these plants? I need someone. June 2nd. God, that's 2 weeks away. Because it's Twin's birthday. You're right. Crafting on your birthday. We gotta cut all these plants out. Surely someone can help Zamri. Alright. You know what? Work. Plants. But I do intend also, by the way, to go back into Palace of the Dead soon. Maybe make a group if, you know, if certain people are interested. Sir, how did my leg installation go? Let me see. Where are you? Your legs are... You got a brain mech link. There were several accidents, Trulia, with tornadoes and bombs. Look at my map. Look, we have been assaulted repeatedly. We have been raided. We had the hole up here. Rip leg. Yeah, I can see if there's one laying around, but I'm not sure. Yeah, this is the box with all the arc attack. I'm sorry. I surely want to get that installed, but it's just like, dang. So listen, I'm not considering evening stream together. I want to do at least the first little bit by myself to get the story bit going out the way, but afterwards we can open it up for sure. Zamri, please. I need you to cut all the rice plants. We can't grow our rice when there's blight everywhere. I'm sure there's a much easier way of doing this than what I'm doing right now, but here we are. All right, Zemry. Gotta get all that blight out, cause damn. Roger, yeah, I can still take a nap. No, take your nap. Take your nap. I'm gonna start off initially with we don't know how much story is gonna be in there at the start, but I do want to go in there obviously with all four of us in there. They cover your ears if you don't want spoilers. This is gonna take like 20 seconds. 20 seconds to say what I want to say for Subnautica 2. You got 3 seconds. There's a pinche vehicle, Iggy, where your friends can ride on the wings of your submersible. How do you unblight the earth? Well, first you have to go through and dig it all up. All right. I think we got it all. Is it safe? Yes. All right, let's provoke the void. What's the worst that can happen? Geo, you are doing the summoning. Ever Baba, I need you there. Ruri representing the void. And Tuna Hands. And Gumby. Iggy has a shooting frenzy for the next 8 days. Yay! Thank you, Max, for the skill trainer plants. Are you good with plants, Max? You are. We need an expert on this. Hell yes. You are now Farmer Max. Yeehaw. My friend in the back of a helicopter while I drove it, and I jumped out, and he crashed. He didn't have the parachute unlocked yet. I'm sure stuff like that won't happen at all. What if I jump out while you're on the wings? Does it crash like in Ghost Recon Wildlands? We're going to find out, though, aren't we? I certainly hope so. What better to farm with? My beefed up melee stat and your big ass sword. Exactly. Alright, Geo has begun the ceremony. Thank you, babe, for skill trainer plants. You're also good at plants, so let's get you skilled up in that. Alright, we're provoking the void. These are all advanced now, by the way. We're out of the little babby stuff. The ancient compound. You've learned of an ancient complex nearby. It is said to contain information about Oath Knower. If you can break into the structure and hack the computers inside, you can collect information. Alright, we're going to come back to that. Watch out, there will be all manner of dangers inside, and other enemies may also be attracted by activity and destruction. We make our own medicine. Thank you, Shirley, for the architect leg. Let's flag that and get you your leg while we still can. What do you mean, Badger Revenge? Why do the Badgers seek revenge? The Badgers attacking after being harmed. It's probably being... Who's attacking the Badgers? Oh, it's Timberwolf 1. Oh, Geo's down. Okay, well... Geo could not handle the ceremony. Geometry Winds has finished performing the Void Provocation Ritual, sending out a psychic pulse that will attract entities. Prepare for what comes next. In the process, Geometry glimpsed something horrifying beyond human understanding. The psychic darkness shocked him into a short-term coma. Thanks, Ash. Is that for your back, I'm assuming? Literally just saw you. There you are. Literally have you targeted. Surely nothing bad will happen. Surely nothing. Alright, who else is good at construction? Wolfie second. Who else? Iggy, congrats. You are now better at constructionology. Alright, so we need to start storing weapons. Apparel. Okay. Can we not? We can't. All right. I don't know what's going to happen. What's going to come at us here. We're going to find out, but something is going to come at us. That is the nature of you know, provoking the void. All right, that's Gio's weapon. We'll leave it there. That way Gio can come back and get it. Okay. I mean, we're trying to work the land here a little bit. What does the colony need? Man. We're doing okay for now, medic. So I'd say, it's hard to say because we're still going through and taking care of things. So we're okay for now, honestly, medic. You can always sit on those points and see how we get on afterwards. You'll save silver? Yeah. Oh! No! The twisted obelisk! No! A mysterious obelisk has crashed nearby. The obelisk comes with a putrid psychic energy, gradually intensifying as it approaches some dangerous limit. You can send colonists to suppress the obelisk to prevent it from activating. You can also mark the obelisk for study to try to learn its purpose and perhaps make use of it. You can always attack the obelisk to destroy it, but doing so may unleash unnatural and dangerous phenomena. Hello, Obelisk-chan. Alright, we're gonna study it. Okay, I forget how this works. So this is one of the more advanced ones. I didn't expect to get it this early, but we got the Picket and the Dreadnought, so. A large metallic pillar that emanates a putrid psychic energy. This pillar hums ominously and appears to be increasing in activity. It is not clear what will happen when it reaches its full capacity. You can send colonists to suppress the obelisk to prevent it from activating. You can also mark the obelisk for study to try to learn its purpose and perhaps make use of it. You can attack the obelisk to destroy it. No. Hola, Dietrich. Good evening. It sounds like your other ex. How's it going, Dietrich? This is a colony destroyer. If I don't, Tuna Hands is studying it. Good job, Tuna Hands. How do I forget how do I limit it? I don't want it to be, let's see. Automatic suppression. How do I, oh, that button right there. Alright, so wardens can keep it suppressed. Do we have any wardens? I guess is the question. Who out wardening? We have Rosa, who is doing dark studies and research. Okay, Rosa will be in charge of that. Yay! How's it going though, Dietrich? Good evening. How's this area look? Okay, so we probably want to add some more of these trees here. Okay, neat. You know what this colony needs? What's that? What does this colony need? This has an interesting choice for that. She'll be fine. The sanguiphage can handle that. Oh, we can start fishing too. Fishy zones. My people love to fish. Ish. Thank you for the leaves, Dietrich. We'll put them to use. I don't think I have a drug lab yet. Thank you for the large sculptures. Let's see. This one is the piece bears a depiction of a maple tree. It's my front yard. We also have a maple tree in our front yard. On this carving is an artwork of a cone. 5 drunkards appear in the upper part of the image. Okay. Sure, I guess. Granite large sculpture. This carving illustrates the minor celebrity Karis looking despairing. At the edge of the image are several bandits. I mean, I'd also be despairing if there were bandits around me, so I get that. Let's see. This work depicts 1,000 lawyers and fortune tellers eating corn cobs together. Sure, man. Listen, I don't question art. It's art. What do you want? Do I have any fucked up body parts? I don't think so. I think you're relatively healthy. Yeah, you gotta have bad health conditions. You could do it more Architect, because Architect is just good for you, but it's up to you. Alright, so we have more artwork. I was hoping I could actually have a lot more. I don't know, can I repair the land here? Alright, ghoul infusion. I can make my own ghouls now. It's what I always wanted. Have you ever been like, man, I wish I could make my own ghouls? Oh, now you can. We'll go this way. Like, I wonder if I can actually repair this land and make it fertile. I don't know that you can do that in this game. Let's get all that uranium out the way. Get this out the way. Get this out the way. Get this out the way. Get that out the way. The meat trees don't have a lot of corpses to eat right now, unfortunately. What do you mean, caribou revenge? Who's attacking the caribou again? Indeed. Alright, so, that, I know, like, you know, that doesn't seem like super dangerous, getting that obelisk, but it is. We just have to maintain it, that's all. Alright, well, we have a nice little lull in, you know, we're not being absolutely blasted. We can take this opportunity to actually try and clean up all this stuff. And acquire a lot of these materials. It might be the alpaca hunter. Not the alpaca hunter. The one from Final Fantasy 14 that we never caught because they were wily. We'll never know who murdered those alpacas. One day. Not this day. But one day. Alright, let's add this flooring here. And get these people a prettier room. We did start building their beds. Not beds, their tables, because they don't have any. And it makes them very sad. Not joking. They want to eat at tables. But yeah, that's our plan for this week. Tomorrow's gonna be Final Fantasy 14 during the day. So if you want some of that 14 action, that'll be tomorrow morning at noon Eastern. And then we'll be doing Subnautica in the evening. Subnautica 2. Don't have a lot planned for 14. I don't know that I have a lot of big fish windows tomorrow, but maybe we'll do some Rolos, some more achievement hunting. I haven't gotten any achievements in like a week. I'm starting to get the shakes. Thank you for the fruit juice. Love some fruit juice. Silent Neuroformer for Geo. Alright, Geo. I always have sent some upgrades to help with the poking the void for the next one. Then that's fine, man. That's fine, Geo. Neural Supercharger. What's this? I've never seen Super Neural Supercharger. A neurosensitizing device that can deliver one neural supercharge each day. A person with a neural supercharge will think and learn faster, but will also consume more food. The effect wears off in one day. Neural superchargers consume a lot of electricity. Okay, noted. And the joy wire. I was just throwing people in there for the memes. You don't have to go that way if you don't want for your build. Also, consider the fact you're missing the left middle toe, of all things, Gio. You are missing your left middle toe. How's it going, Wolfie? Not the toes. This particular build has been pretty harsh on the toes. Like, it really has. Alright, we can turn the power down on the heaters. We don't need them pumping out 40 degrees. Not anymore. Okay, we'll need to route our power elsewhere, because that'll connect that. That's already connected there. Love that for our colonists. Okay. We're actually doing okay. I'm not gonna say we're doing fantastic, but we're doing okay. And again, this type of build is specifically meant for that. We're trying to get ourselves to a good place where we can survive. That way we can see all of the neat little monsters that are coming at us. How goes the pillar? All right, so it's at 23%. So Rosa is suppressing it fairly well. Our animals are doing okay. They're vibing. Architect leg. Any left leg? Okay, let's get you that left leg, Gio. We're giving you an entire alien leg to replace that one missing toe. That was a good toe. That was your best toe too. Give me a second. I know we are right there. Let's add more before and get ready to launch, because this has to be ready to be. This has to be a little. Okay, once we get that going here, is Medic gonna load the toxic waste herself? Medic, the grizzly bear. Okay, you know, something that's one of the perks of having a trained grizzly bear. They'll load your waste packs for you into a rocket. No, Medic just teased me. They're not actually doing anything there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. How's this growing? So we actually grow more trees here, so that's we can actually do that. Because again, I'm trying to return the planet to a, you know, half decent state. I would like to leave it better than the way it was when I found it. Let's get some pine trees. Unfortunately, because we did just provoke the void, we have to wait 5 days. So we're waiting 3.4 days essentially at this point to try. I wish I could do something about this though. This mess here, like who would? All these bomb spots. I wish I could actually clean it up. Thank you for the Christmas tree, Cerelia. Not what I was aiming for, but thank you. I will mix a couple in there for everybody's sake. We'll put one over here so that way everybody's nice and happy. Yes, for pine trees, they kind of they're kind of like pine trees. You're right. A banished from Tona people is visiting the colony. She is named Latron Sierra. She seems to have a fan for trade. A banished. I'll trade with them. Thank you for the Christmas trees. I will see what we can do with those. Alright, so we're still working all this, the massive mess that is space. Hey, my colonists returned. Welcome back, Cerelia, Nami, and Fraggle. Nami, Cerelia, and Fraggle have returned after helping Agatha Opebos of the Orange Empire to fortify settlements. We did it for good faith, so alright. Fraggle, your gun is still here waiting for you. Yeehaw. You see that expensive AF? Yes! Minas Tirith. Oh, dude, I want it so bad. I love Lord of the Rings. If you're new here, I love Lord of the Rings. Give me everything Lord of the Rings. It's only $650 US. I could get myself that 4K monitor, or I could get Mimi Minas Tirith. I think the biggest problem is going to be finding it. Forget the price. Just being able to find it before the scalpers and everybody else just snatches it. Oh no, the wooden cube got given to them as a gift. Oh no. It's so shiny. It is. I think where would we even find it here is my question. Get a 3D printer and print your own. I'm sure we could find the knockoff iteration of it. Unless the Tolkien estate really goes after that sort of thing. I love spending $3 for same-day delivery to then be told that it won't be delivered until tomorrow. I'm sorry, Finny. That sucks. While talking with the trader, Sierra, Rosa learned of the location of an ancient launch site. You can loot the structure for valuable resources. Be warned, ancient structures can contain a variety of threats. Alright, I don't really care about this quest. I want to get the other quests, and we're working towards learning about the shuttle so we can just ship our people there. And get our stuff and then get out. Alright, so we're working on this. How is it? Alright, it's ready to go. No, my chem fuel is lacking. Okay, well. I need to start making my own chem fuel. How to make chem fuel. If I were chem fuels, where would I be? Production? Biofuel refinery refines biological matter like wood or plant matter into chem fuel. Let's make a couple of these. Also, like Soraya, shouldn't that have been done at the time of the injury received? They really blew this? I mean, it's not too surprising, but that does suck a lot. No work calls asking me to come in and make a statement about my injury, and I'm like, yeah, I can't walk still yet. How is it coming along, though? Does it look a little bit better, at least? Is there a cheaper way of getting chem fuel? Yeah, Sandra, I call that using my own silver for it when nobody's looking, but I don't have any silver. So, welcome aboard Cerulean number 2. We now have 2 Cerullas and 2 Fraggles. I would remind you that your originals are still there, untouched. Infection is going down, you're on heavy antibiotics, good. Hopefully it's working. Hopefully it's not upsetting you too much, because that does tend to suck. Gio decided to get up after his surgery and is wandering around very quickly because he has his Architect leg. Thank you, Rosa, for the Architect arm. Let's get that arm attached. That's the right arm. We can milk boomalopes. I'm not milking a boomalope. As fun as an experience as it would be. Thank you, Finny, for the chem fuel. Now I can ship this toxic waste elsewhere. What do you mean roof collapsed? Hey, what do you mean these things were crushed? Flindorn. Oh. Alright, well, because these rocks all landed together. What do you mean this is all roof? Because of the fucking... Sorry, language. Because of the... All the rocks here created... In this world, it's milk or be milked. Excuse me? You're not wrong. That's like the most boys thing I've heard today. And I haven't even watched an episode of The Boys yet. Thank you, Medic, for the chem fuel. My toxic waste ships, thank you. I do need somewhere to hold this. So, okay, our chem fuel goes over here. Thank you, Gio, for the Psych IT. You are, however, lost to us right now because Caribou... Who keeps killing random... It's Medic, the grizzly bear, just eating random... Alright, well, I mean, it's a grizzly bear. What do you expect, unfortunately? Do it? You're hungry? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Eat away. Please feast. I mean, our colony is starting to look nicer. Obviously, it's still a long ways to go here. So we need to get all that marble to finish off Rosa's area. That's a lot of compacted plasteel. Alright, we got that going there. That's silver, that's steel, that's gold. Let's get this. There was more marble. Need that. And that right there. Okay, I mean, they're working. Not much you can do, so they're doing work. When Boomilla produces 11 chem fuel per day, I'm good. I'd rather not have chem fuel. I would rather go without. How do I give it more fuel? Cubs are, listen, Cub is running Elite Dangerous. He's fueling up this bad boy real fast. Alright, good job, Cub. Let me see. No stats, okay. The ghoul gang is about to get bigger. Ghoul? Oh, I don't have any shards. Okay, well, it's time to extract the shard from the spike here. Is that a research thing? That's a research thing, isn't it? Anomaly? Being able to remove shards. Build bioferrite harvester to automatically extract bioferrite from captured entities. Produces more bioferrite than manual extraction. Okay. Build a generator that draws electricity from contained entities. This process aggravates entities, making them harder to contain. I don't really need that though. I need shards. Shards. Bioferrite generator. Atmospheric heater. Build bioferrite powered heaters that produce enough heat to warm an entire region. Jesus. Mine lemon serum, ghoul resurrection, provoke pickgate, philophagy, I don't know what that is. Dead life dust, ghoul infusion, frenzy inducer, bioferrite weaponry. Oh. Medic has the flu. That's unfortunate. Red thrombos are in the area. Nice. Thank you for the biofuel, Cerelia. I'm not gonna ask where you got that. Antonia, thank you for the shards. Antonia said, "Ghoul gang." All right, we can do it. There we go. Yes. Inhibitor. Oh, so this thing is blocking the. Okay, that sucks. That's unfortunate. Okay. I said, Mark, 10 is a lot. I'm not going to need more than that. I'm not going to need more than 10. Thank you for the shards. All right, look, our forest is growing. Look how pretty it is. We're going to have a nice verdant area. It's okay, Bay. There are other uses besides turning people into ghouls. So it'll be fine. This is bothering me, so let's actually remove this. As Cowie Crab sleeps in the hallway. Alright, so they're laying down flooring there. How goes the fuel? Okay, we got more spaces we can launch to here. This is already very heavily polluted. Bye. Got my drumstick on the carpet. No. Wait, the ice cream or the like a chicken drumstick? Thank you. Thank you for the Cox, Vinny. Welcome aboard. Geo, let's get you your drugs. Chicken. Oof, I almost picked up some drumsticks today. It hits 10 degrees. I'm like, ice cream, yay. There goes Allie's little shrine. What if we built her a chair? Do you need a chair when you're meditating? Ooh, they don't like chairs. Never mind. Your dad bought drumsticks. Costco sells like a 18 or 20 pack of them for like 20 bucks. A temptation. Alright, Gio. Some races in this game require these drugs to subsist, so Geo is one of them. They actually go into a coma if you don't give them what they need. Thank you, Rosa. Let's get you that skill trainer for construction. How much power does this thing actually eat? I mean, we should have plenty of... And oh my god, how massive is that thing? Alright, where's Geo's room at? There, you can pop out and immediately go into your charge thingy. How much are we doing there? We're doing okay there. We're running out of steel, but we're fine for steel, but we're running out of steel. However, we do have a lot of lumber, so we can actually Make wooden tables for everybody. Yay! Finally, everybody's getting their wooden tables. If they get a table and a chair, they are so happy. Rosa is now confused because of anesthetic. Rosa, did you get your thingy? Oh, she's staring at her. Well, you got your thing, so that's good. And you have your arms and eyes and your very aesthetic nose. How are we on human meat? We are completely out on human meat. We have none. We have run out of humans to meat, or whatever. I don't ask how they procure the human meat. I just provide it to those who require it. Okay, we got all those. We got all those. Okay. Little progress here. It's one ball on your new leg yet. I believe so too. There you go. You got one leg and your mech leg. What kind of bed would Rosa want? Jade, gold, plasteel, uranium? All viable options. I don't think she wants a table made out of silver though. We'll go with a nice little jade table. Block, yeah, I asked somebody to move it. They're just taking a sweet ass time. Oh my god, there goes the thing from Duke. This late statue gave me a little jump to like, what the hell is in there? Alright, Ash, let's get you your arms plugged in. Beta, if you're there, are we on for Divinity Original Sin tonight? How you feeling, homie? Okay, we got that sorted out. Thank you, Bay, for the human meat. How's Antonio doing? Antonio's been... He's a little hungry. Look at him. He made a beeline. I didn't even tell him he made a beeline for the human meat. Bless schools. Alright, I think it's time to start adjusting the list here. Pawns on this side of the ghouls on the left are the ones that are looked after. And so we'll have a higher priority. So that way I know who to go to in regards to all this. Okay. Oh look, Antonio and Frego are having a party, a ghoul party at the human meat. Dumb gang, let's go. Limbs. Hey, why is the Timberwolf eating human meat though? Why is that? Oh, you're a little imp. A combat imp. Okay, that's fine. I will say the ghoul gang does tend to eat up a lot of human meat, so we'll have to acquire more. Don't ask questions. Don't be asking questions. That's just RimWorld. Okay, so this needs to go. Yeah, but we're almost done with the city itself proper. Next is going to be defense. Let's dome together, bro. Absolutely. Right, we want to grow our trees here. We want an actual forest in this area, not just, you know, random stuff. Thank you for the architect leg, Terulia. Can get that installed. That way you have 2 matching legs. Right leg. All right, cool. How goes our void provocation? We are 2 days away. The pillar, so this is a pretty quiet one. I could let it go higher and let it do things before Rosa has to come over and suppress it. So we'll let it do its thing. Oh, look at all that steel. Okay, we're gonna get some more steel back. That's good. For goals here. What do I want to do? I think that's not a good spot anymore for that IED anti-grain warhead. So we're going to have to reinstall that maybe over here, but it's not going to hit anybody, so that's not very good. We'll put 1 there. Let's get all the toxic waste packs out. Do I have your Arco arms installed? Wolfie, let me see. Yes, but they cut off your right big toe. Why are so many people missing toes? You have your Architect arms and 1 leg. I'll walk over to the pillars and go shh. Exactly. You gotta get it to just, you know, the pillar needs to match the vibe. Because if we don't, it'll kill us. We're being held hostage by the pillars. Will literally just destroy all of us. Bionic arms. Let's go. Bionic. Hey, what are those? Thank you for the anti-3 anti-grain warheads. Thank you, Duke. Duke provides an explosive service. We'll put 2 there, stacked on top of each other for the double if you will. Man, I could go for a double right now. Let's go to in and out chat. Let's go get some milkshakes and vibes. No armor protects the feet. It's true. Right, those are Christmas trees. Obelisk study, nice. So the people are studying the obelisks. Let's see. Investigation of the obelisk has revealed some information. It is an arco-technological device that seems to interact with organic creatures at a distance. It is probably a piece of a much larger architect structure that was destroyed or broken apart long ago. The machinery at its core is inhumanly complex and frighteningly powerful. ESL, don't worry about it. Its purpose and method of action remain totally mysterious. If not suppressed, its activity level will increase over time. You can't tell what will happen when the device fully activates. I know what happens because I've seen it before. Once. Who still needs skill trainer melees? Rosa's got a shoddy. Mimi's at 20. This isn't a new one, right? Hola, Kaya. Thank you for the colonist. Welcome aboard. Kaya, you are tough, kind, and a quick sleeper, just like real life. You grew up as a shop kid, and now you're an inventor. You'll be very good at crafting, you'll be good at social, and you'll be good at intellect. Those are your stats right there. Welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Hola, Fabi. Buenas tardes. How's it going, Shadow Wolf? Happy Wednesday. I'll make sure that only the doctors are doctoring and only the cooks are cooking, because I don't want people getting sick. Maximum Palace created a wooden table masterwork. Lovely. Beautiful. Alright, I mean, the pawns are working the field, so that's good. They're working the everything. I'm tempted to make a thing right here full of traps. What's going on, Tiersy? Welcome on in, everybody. Thank you for that raid. Thank you for bringing your community. What's going on, Mr. Potato God? Love the emote. Hola, Michi. How's it going? Thank you for the raid. Thank you for trusting your community and bringing your friends on over. If you're not already following Tiersy, there should be a follow button showing up here in a second. Mimi's a shrimp. She's going for it. What were you up to? Tell me about your stream. Well, I mean, obviously, first of all, you got to take care of yourself, Tiersy. By all means, go ahead and do that. Streaming can take it out of you, so make sure you look after yourself. Get some food, get some water, get up and walk around a little bit. But thank you for the raid. But yeah, if you got time, tell me about your stream. What'd you do? We almost got the nuclear reactor up and running. Nice. Love that. I keep spending all of your silver. It happens like that. So we are playing with RimConnect. For those of you that are familiar with that extension, we have a lot of pawns. We're playing an anomaly playthrough currently. We just got the advanced anomalies, and we got a pillar, which is one of the more advanced ones. I didn't expect to get this quite so early. We did have the flesh beast cave earlier, so we had to punch our way through that. Got a raid and run. No, but take care of yourself. Look after yourself. Thank you for bringing everybody on over, and yeah, make sure you take care of yourself. Thank you. The Super Soldier program is going well. When the chestburster children reach her first milestone, yay! Congratulations to them. Why do ducks have feathers on their butts to cover their butt quacks? But yeah, no. So we survived the giant flesh hole, and now we're monitoring the obelisk. This is Anomaly. I do have all the DLCs up to Odyssey, and we did Odyssey initially for a fair bit just because it was pretty neat. But we found that Odyssey didn't really mesh very well with RimConnect, and we do like to do RimConnect builds here just so the community can build together. This is our current city. We have bedrooms for everybody, individual rooms, just because I like giving them a means of keeping their happiness high as possible, and so this tends to help a lot with that. So we have 27 colonists and 2 ghouls, so the ghoul gang is growing. We are way up north, I believe, so it's pretty nasty temperature-wise, so we're trying to grow as many crops as we can. We're sowing all of our trees back here. We are very unfortunately near one of the borders here, so we have had some, as you can tell by the explosions here, we have had a few raids by the game. Trying to come at us. That's Xeris, our alligator with, dementia. So we'll have to take him back to his bed here soon. But yeah, we're trying to get through this. The entire point, we got a lot of meteors. We're trying to view every single anomaly. We've gone pretty close a couple of times, but we ultimately got wiped out because the codex here for our anomalies is... it gets real nasty depending on the order you get them in. Metal horrors in particular are kind of nasty, but also fun. So we'll see what we get next. We're currently on cooldown, so we can't actually summon anything else, but we did get all of our basic anomalies here out the way relatively quickly. So the Dread Meld and the Pit Gate are a pretty nasty combo, but we got those out of the way earlier, so that's good. Spectacle of Bugs. Taracios Palalogos, an acolyte of the Orange Empire, is having trouble landing near, I don't know, due to repeated infestations. He wants to draw the bugs to you. Nope. No, I don't want the bugs. Architect, like, alright, Wolfie, let's get you your Architect. Yeah, so I believe the silver rate currently is 75 silver every 2 minutes or so. Whenever there's a poll, you do get 60 silver for each poll if you are familiar with RimConnect. There's only 2 rules for it. You can send me anything that you can afford off of Rim Connect. I just don't have to act like I'm happy about it because there's some pretty nasty things in there. So if you send me something terrible, I'm not going to sit here and thank you, but I will do my best to try and work with it as best I can. But you can only do so much. But that's just RimWorld, and so that's how we choose to play it. Right leg, there you go. All right, Wolfie, you'll get your big toe back. My second leg bolts on. Let me see, Triple. Yes, your legs are. You're still woozy from the anesthetic. You know what I miss, Olu? The golden cube? No. It's gonna happen. It is right here, Rosa. The golden cube is... Which one is it? It's one of these. The golden cube comes from... It's right there, that asshole. Cube. Huh? The one that's cube-shaped? Indeed. What's more useful for you? They'd be about the same, truly. They'd be about the same. Let me see what you have for stats. For stats, I'd say arms, based on that alone, and then eyeballs. Oh wait, are my things still muted from yesterday? I'm sorry, we found Fantasy 8 and I muted all my
Caliente.
Thanks to Edigi_Paul remaining solo sub jail. I mean solo sub to 32 months.
Solo sub jail. That means something else. Never mind. Varsity, thank you for hitting that button. Varsity and Iggy, you both get a vote for our cooking stream. We do cooking streams here. We do it once a month. Our current theme is cold noodle dishes versus hot noodle dishes. So that's what we're gonna be doing in June. Hot nudes it is. Let me add your vote here. But thank you, Varsity. Thank you for coming on back, homie. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hot nudes coming in at 15. Cold nudes staying determinedly. The determinant, it's ahead of everybody else. Confusion Zeros. That's the alligator because of dementia. Yep. The Greek goddess Hydrea passed into painting disgusting base. My base is nice and clean, but thank you, chat. I appreciate it. Cold noodle sounds wrong. I mean, there's plenty of cold noodle dishes that are delicious. Noodle dishes that are, yeah. All right, Trevor, let's get you that arm. Our doctors are pretty much able to do surgeries right now while we're in our downtime. So we can get you that left arm in there. Thank you, Duke, for the hot tub. You know what? You're right. They do need a hot tub. All right, Mimi's doing overtime over there on the surgeries. Where would I put the hot tub? I mean, I could remove one of these holding platforms, but we're gonna need those. We could pipe the water from here down to here and have a sauna for a sauna right behind Smoosher's bedroom. We can do that. They do need their recreation. But yeah, so we're slowly making our progress through this, trying to make chem fuel from biofuel grains. Do forever. Oh, that's a raid. No, Caribou Revenge. A caribou is attacking after being harmed. It will hunt any humanoid it can reach. It will calm down when it goes to sleep. Other caribou nearby have also been enraged. Okay, but that's Xeris the alligator. Is he gonna die? No, he's fine. He might have dementia, but he remembers how to eat. No, the other caribou. Oh no, they're all mad. Wait, they really are mad though. Not Caribou Revenge. Run, Cherulia! I didn't know there were so many. Never anger a caribou. That's what my grandma always said. My abuela always said, mijo, don't. Okay, Varsity, Rod the wolf over here immediately eating that fresh caribou. Oh, you were fighting one over here. Well, it's caribou tacos o'clock is what it is. Dog's gotta eat. Dog's gotta eat. Mimi's over here trying to perform surgeries, and now she's gotta go to the hospital. Okay, Mimi's out of commission now. Alright, Zeros, I need you to listen. It's tacos o'clock. Thank you, Mimi. What's the healer Mexarm for, Mimi? You want to remove the dementia from the alligator? Okay. I don't know if we can. Yeah. Let's see. Can I get you... I don't think I can get the alligator to... Xeris. Can I administer it? I can't. Okay. Okay, sure. Let's give that... Is it gonna... is it... What do you mean Xeris isn't ready for surgery? Alright, we're gonna give Xeris a bed. Xeris already has a bed. Make sure that it's actually Xeris. It is Xeris. He never sleeps in it because he doesn't remember he has it. There's 4 fucking Xerises. Alligators. Crocodiles? I don't know. You're like an operation? Yeah. Alright. Thank you for the billiards table, Varsity. We'll put that in the sauna room for rest and relaxation. Actually, I might have a spot for it right there. Can it fit right here? No, because that's the kitchen spot. Wait, what do you mean? What happened? What killed Ashley? There's still more caribous down here. Jesus Christ. Varsity. How many more caribou are there? There was one rogue caribou. Wolfie's confused. Ashley's dead. Son of a bitch. That's unfortunate. Hey, Spartaco. I was actually carrying Psychite. Okay, well, we got the one caribou that was just out there in the wild. I'm sorry. I didn't know that the caribou rage was that far. Wait, did Geo also die? No, Geo's just very hurt. Okay. Apparently the caribou did a lot more damage than I thought. Okay, that sucks. Where are we? Why am I confused? Because you got up from your surgery when you weren't ready to do it. Anesthesia, you're woozy. Thank you, Varsity, for the tube television. Wow, Varsity doesn't like the calling room, but he gives us a tube television instead of the big screen TV. Dang. Dang. Time to stop. Alright, listen, TVs are pretty solid. People do love their TV. What are they watching? I don't know. Thank you for the shards, Antonio. A wave of nanites has flown through your colony. Thanks, chat. It's very kind of you. Thank you. Now, if only I had points, I would actually resurrect Ashley. Yeah, it kind of messed up that I don't have... Why don't I have silver? I should. Lucky it's not black and white. I remember black and white TV. Old. Thank you, Smoothie. See, Smoothie cares about the colony. Smoothie provides. Look at that. If I put this here, it'll blast everybody as they walk by. Can I make a couch? Do I have couches? We can't make a couch. Look at that. I had to varsity. It was it was set up. All right, so Xerus is broken down as wandering around confused because of dementia. Okay, again, I don't know how to get him to the bed. I don't know which Xerus that is. I know how to handle that though. I know how to handle that. Wait, are there two Xeruses with dementia? No, this one just got beat up. Hey, look, is that a resurrection serum? Nice. Where'd that come from? I should probably use it before the meat trees eat Ashley again. Do you try and reconnect your extension? I remove it whenever I don't do it, so I did it. Wait, all my stuff. You can do that? How do you do that? I know how to add it. I don't know how to remove it. Yeah, I want that removed for everybody though.
No, that's yours. Revoke permissions. And then just turn it on again.
I'll do it after stream. That way it doesn't mess with people right now. Alright, so let's see. Where were we? Right. Now there's only two Xeruses. Xerusi? Xerusi. If it shows 0, you should refresh tab until it doesn't. Okay, until it doesn't. Let's see. I did that yesterday. Nope. Nope. Oh, people are freaking out, man. Why are they freaking out? I said I took my TV with me, but it's heavy and bulky. Nope, that's about 5 resets. It. Solu, check out Discovery for you and stream Akabir. Yeah, homie, all good. Hey, Franco, the boys are on for tonight. All good. Look after yourself, homie. Absolutely. Franco's gonna come back. I just finished the episode. What do you mean? We can watch The Boys tonight. No, look, listen, I get it, man. We can go back and we'll go back to Divinity Original Sin 2 eventually. Plus, you found the place. Nice. Hopefully, dude. Which Xerus is this? This is the one with. That's not the one with dementia. This Xerus had its front right leg 5th claw. This one doesn't have dementia though, so which one is it? Which one does have dementia? Is it this guy over here? This side. Okay, so this guy. I'll go from panicking about no place to live in to panic about time and the fuck do I move? Yeah. Mira, if I was there, I'd help you move. Listen, I'm always down to help homies move, but obviously I'm like 3,000 miles away, so. But hopefully, I mean, first of all, just finding a place, right? All right, we need to build our sauna for rest and relaxation. I don't think I've ever successfully built a sauna, so we're gonna see how this goes. But they are guaranteed to make you feel better and heal your wounds, because as everybody knows, the saying, sauna, colita de rana. Like, three of you are gonna get that one. It's really sad or good that I have so little personal effects that it fits in about 4 backpacks. That's not a bad thing. Listen, as a homeowner, Varsity, having shit just accumulates. Like, you don't even realize it. And all of a sudden, there's an entire 16-wheeler full of your stuff. And you're like, oh my, there's literally 2 of us and a bird. Why do we need so many things? So, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. I have the build I want to play because I don't have the gear for it, but Apocalypse plays pretty well. Nerd. Thank you for the Grand Meditation Throne. A throne worthy of Rosa. Thank you, Bomage. If this doesn't fit, this doesn't fit. Why can't it be 4 spots? Let it be mega wide. If it's... sorry. Of course, naturally. It can't be centered correctly. If I move her stuff out the way, even that way it's not... Mega White, how do you know that name? I was there in the front row, Narshe. I'm very aware. Togashi to give up the accumulated junk he already has found over the years. I wish. Zemri has experienced an inspiration. They will shoot more accurately for the next 8 days. Yay! Ashley is not waiting for an operation because they are ill. I guess it's Zeris? Mimi. Alright, I need to get these corpses out of here. Smoosher's coming to... okay. Resolve that. Let's remove this. But yeah, so the next set of goals that we have is a death trap. I need to create death traps for whenever stuff comes through here. Ideally 1 here. Not necessarily Astacon's fields of landmines. But I would like some measure of protection against imminent raids. Because they are going to start coming more frequent on top of the anomaly stuff. Let's clear that out the way. Alright, Smoosher. Mimi, please come and tend to Zeros the alligator. How am I missing 1 healer mech serum? I will make that throne fit. Wait a minute, where's the healer mech? Is it being carried away? Did somebody eat the healer mech serum? They shouldn't, but you never know. I love looking around and Duke the Walrus is just vibing in the water. It's all vibes. Let's add more of our... We're currently being very irresponsible with our toxic waste. And we are putting it on a shuttle to launch it. SWTOR 8.0 will add the Twilight Planet. Ooh, a whole new... Wait, so they actually are giving SWTOR new content? Dude. As a starting point or a story progression point? Where's it going to be? Yeah, bae, $650 US. It's worth it though. Look at that. Like, oh man, I'd build that. I wouldn't. Who snatched Mimi's healer mech serum for this? Thank you for the oh, that's a lot of oranges. Thank you, Dietrich. We love oranges. Yeah, it's not giving me my silver. The expansion is taking place. That is incredible news. Listen. I ain't got Final Fantasy 14 until January. There's some new content coming, but not a lot. I will go back to that expansion. New quest is available. Agatha Opevos, a Stellarch of the Orange Empire, has an odd request. She demands that you accept some unspecified cargo. When pressed for more details, she avoids the question. There's desperation in her voice. If you accept, Agatha Opevos will deliver the mystery cargo by transport pod. No, you don't tell me what to do. That's my wife's job. Oh, I gotta sneeze. That's what I get. Excuse me. Do we have a release date, Ash, for that? That's so neat. I just love that it's getting new content all these years out. Ah, solar flare. Okay, well, there goes my power. All my power. Uh-oh. No, just a T 7.9 is out. Yeah, oh, dude. But I mean, listen. The fact that it's even being made, A, means that they're hopefully being funded. But yeah. I can't give them the healer max serum because they don't. Somebody used it, I suppose. Alright, oh, Sim 5. Okay, well, there you go. Alright, Mimi, you're about to operate on Xeris. I don't know how it's an operation, but it's an operation. That's fantastic. Listen, I love SWTOR. It's one of those things where I would have stuck with it last time, but I didn't have a full-on sub, so I think for a whole new expansion and everything else, I would take out a full-on sub. I have to look up those SWTORista guides to see how to go about catching up. Well, obviously, in when we have the roadmap for it. But that's good news. All right, here comes Mimi. She's about to remove dementia from Xeris the alligator. Yay, look at him! No, he still got dementia, what the fuck?
He only stopped his shoulder, I got his dementia.
I don't know what to... Good thing you sent 5, I guess. Uh-oh, indeed. Xeris, get back to bed. Alright, listen, you'll get to it when you get to it, I guess. Alright, so yeah, so our forests are slowly coming back. We have chokeweed because we wanted to slow down whatever comes through here. Looks like we're not gonna get a void provocation. Another one. Collis needs rescue. Ashley, why are you up again? First of all, you recovered from being a zombie really fast. You're sick and you dropped your cheeseburger. Man, I'd still eat that. Alright, so we're gonna do this here for the shiny new sauna room, I suppose. I never made one, so it'll be a learning experience. Okay, I mean, we're doing okay. We're doing alright. The ghouls are, I don't know what they're eating, but they're fed, I suppose. They're eating somebody's meat. What kind? I don't know. But I need to resolve this over here. Alright, also your death rest casket needs to go inside your bedroom, I think. We can move your accelerator right there as well, right next to it. We also need to get you a chair for your table. We'll get you a... I can't make it out of jade. Do I not have jade? We'll see. What are we missing here for this? We're missing marble. Visitors, a group from Tona people are visiting the colony. They seem to have a few items to trade. Hell yeah, let's go. It's new. Last blue spell. Get very nice, Finny. Congratulations. I'm jealous. I wish I had all my spells. May it serve you well in the arena. Alright, well, we need more jade, apparently. There should be some more jade somewhere. There it is. There it is. Excuse me. So we'll just get our people to actually start mining all this out. I'm sure we've already peaked at the max value for the colony, so it's not like I can get any worse. What can we donate to them? I don't need the money, so I just want to give them goods. That way they can like me. Alright, again, we are trying to set our death traps here, so we want security. We want speed. Wait, do like plasteel traps do more damage? 22 melee damage, 100% spring chance. Okay. What about regular steel? 20 damage. So it's not that much. It's not that. It's nowhere near. Okay. It won't though. I don't know what I'm going to do. If I wait until Evercold, I'll be able to get them easily because I'll be able to sell those the last few spells that I need. But I don't know. But neat. Best of luck. I hope you get the last few cards that you need from that. Good stuff. Alright, so we've got that there. Let's get everybody their lights. That way they're not in the dark. Colonists really don't like being in the dark. And we need to resolve this because that throne is really what Rosa needs. I don't know. This colonist likes to die. I mean, so do I, but what if I put it in sideways? Here's what we'll do. We will try and hide it. We'll erect a wall here that goes along right here. That way it looks like it's part of it, and then you don't really necessarily tell that it's fucked. For lack of a better term. Alright, how does a marble hot tub work? Well, is this just literally just a hot tub? I was going to create like a sauna room, because you can do that. We are going to do that. So we'll dig that out. Yeah, how's our pillar going? Rudy's studying it, that's good. We are keeping it below that threshold of 50 odd %, so that's pretty good. keeping it nice and compact. Let me see. 7 hours. Purse of Riches is tomorrow. No, it's Friday at 5 p.m. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Animatry, no! I needed you earlier, not right now. I'll leave it there for ever, baba. Sweat out the horrors, or sweat it out with the horrors, because why not? Listen, maybe the horrors want to come hang out in our sauna. Maybe they want to vibe with us and sweat it out together, bro. Also, I need to handle this, by the way. I do need to handle this, because this is going to be a thing and a half. There are dudes inside, so that's maybe the first thing that we handle next time. We're going to come through here and pop out what's inside. Anyone run expert roulette? I might run one, but I won't be for like another 20 minutes. Sana, you'll be there? But yeah, this map is actually very nice. It's got a lot of small areas, very defensible areas. So we're just going to try and work on that to improve our odds of winning. The defense here is one massive bomb. Which, I mean, I suppose I can do something about that, right? It's just a throwaway structure. So what if I just... You want to come through here, huh? It's either the bomb or the spike traps. Oh, that is a healer mech serum. Did Ashley not get theirs because of health? No, you took yours, right? So we'll pick that up. I need my biofuel over here, so let's add biofuel. Flindorn's pregnant? Max, how dare you? Flindorn is pregnant. Thanks, Max. Looking expert if you need a DPS Antonio. Bay, thank you for the big human meat. Appreciate it, homie. Will the ghouls immediately come to eat it? Probably. I forget we had 3 ghouls. Flynn would be the one to get Mpreg. I mean, there you go. Max and Flynn having babies again. I believe they were the ones that had the babies in the last colony too before the planet killer destroyed everything. As, you know, planet killers do. You're preggers with Max? Yes, you are. You both are right here. Okay, it's past 10 p.m. Gonna go watch the boys. Thanks for hanging out as always, friends. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it very much. We'll be back tomorrow with Subnautica 2. Obviously, we'll be live at noon Eastern with some Final Fantasy 14. If you need someone to listen to, somewhere to chill and to hang out, we'll probably be doing Fishy Boats. We'll probably be doing a bunch of other things in Final Fantasy. 14. And then at 6 p.m. Eastern, we'll be live with Subnautica 2, where I try not to drown. But I would love to have you come on over tomorrow morning and join us at Psyche's. She'll be doing some ESO online. That's the Elder Scrolls Online game. It is a sponsored stream, so getting folks out there and hanging out, even if it's just a lurk, will help out a ton. So if you're able to, that'll be tomorrow morning at Psyche's. Feel free to come on out. I'll be there hanging around, doing the thing. And yeah, let's get it. Bye, YouTube. First of all, bye, YouTube. Thank you, Zami. I forgot. YouTube, we'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully you'll join us for that. Bye. Your goal is the best looking goal in the unit. Yes, Antonio.